Another episode of Donk, because the Donk's not here.
We're going to paint shop, we're gonna pick up a roll cage.
That's actually just the color of my car with flakes.
I honestly feel like this is the blue.
I like it a lot.
Okay. Oh shit.
There you go. Don't underestimate church van. Starting to look kind of empty in here. Moving stuff out. You know what car's missing?
The Donk.
Oh, yeah. Oh, how'd you figure that out? Did you read the comments?
I read a comment or two. We did Instagram updates.
Actually, the other day on Instagram, someone said, as Hoonigan said, we sold it. And so I got mad at people being like, yo, why'd you sell the Donk?
No, Brian, I honestly thought you took it home, and I just didn't say anything. So I thought the Donk was just gone forever.
I thought this was it.
It's basically the same color.
Well, it's carbon fiber.
It's blue, that's blue.
Green as fuck. What are you talking about?
How, like, what the last time this thing moved is? Just by,
Ooh, that's...
is that 6 months?
Where's your Evo, Ron?
Oh,
I'm sorry. I mean your Lancer. You got one car. You got one car. I got excuses. I got excuses.
I have excuses. It doesn't even have a motor. This thing has a motor. No excuse.
Yo, I'll start the shit right now. All right, so guys, everybody, everyone's here because of Donk. This isn't what anybody wants to talk about. So that's it. You guys saw the thumbnail. You know the Donk is back. We finally got it back from paint. Wait, how many miles? How many miles did the GS run?
5,000 miles.
Oh, I forgot you did that. All right.
Way more miles than your car.
You think you can do this to me?
Anyway, we know you guys been asking for it. It's finally back from paint. Literally still on the trailer.
Jesus.
Man,
She's shiny.
Speaking of dusty, let's get some body
Yeah,
shop.
it's the body dust. So if you don't remember, this is actually the same color as my Audi.
This is blue. This is super blue.
This is Audi blue with a blue pearl
Oh, I see the
and a gold flake in it. We actually didn't change the color on this one because when we did, it was too blue. So it is just like, at certain angles, it looks like the same color as my car.
This is no way. Just no way.
Bring it outside and let's compare color.
All right.
Wow, that is the same color. You had no eyes.
If I take my glasses off,
And put your
You know
mask
why?
and
You know
put
why?
your wait,
It's the
and put your
shadow.
mask
I'll
over
tell
your
you why.
face.
It's the shadow line. It's just that this one's, yeah.
It's a different color.
Should I pull behind? Is
Yes.
it better to
Yeah,
see
pull
better?
it behind. Pull it behind.
I mean, look, at night,
At least it drives.
from 50 feet away in the rain, and you squint,
It makes 90
yeah,
horsepower.
Yeah,
I'll
you
be back
think
there.
so?
yeah.
It's so wildly different.
it's not even close.
No, it's not even on the same spectrum
Yeah,
of
it's not
color.
even close.
Definitely on the same spectrum.
No, it's not.
That's just in the shade.
In Roy G. Biv, it's maybe on the
That
same
one's
spectrum.
also in shade. It's the same shade.
Top. Look at the bottom. It's like the same color in the shade.
Just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Shit, I'm out.
A carbon roof for this
So
thing.
no one makes a carbon roof for this, but we had this crazy idea to actually do a carbon roof on our Donk. And K&N, who sponsors a bunch of our stuff, they make all the intakes, they make a bunch of custom carbon fiber stuff for that. They were smart enough to take on the project of laying up a custom carbon roof and trunk and hood for the Donk.
Yo, that's pretty sick.
We
I'll be real
documented
with
the
you.
whole thing, so cut to some footage on how it got done.
So we're at Horns. We got, I don't know if you can see them over there already working. We got Mike and we got Tony from K&N. They're going over with the tack surface prep before they get the carbon cap on. If your base is not good and the prep is not good, the carbon won't adhere. It'll start to lift. And a couple weeks later, a couple months later, whatever it is, you have like lifting carbon. It just looks like crap. Prep. Let's go up. We tried to fix this roof, it would never be right. All these pits and holes, you're trying to fill this thing, you'd be here forever. And it'll weigh 8,000 pounds because of all the body filler and stuff. There's no good way of doing this. Lay it over with carbon, which is going to be super light, and it'll take up some of the imperfections in it.
And you're done.
Weird, looks cool. okay. The roof is covered, 1 coat on, 2 more to go. He's finishing up a little bit on the corners there, and then we're gonna let it dry. It takes 3 to 4 hours for it to dry, so he's coming back tomorrow to put on another 2 layers. So that would be that. So after that, it's all paint prep. So you sand it down, you prep it for clear, and once you clear it, it's UV protected, so it's just like the rest of the car.
All right, so we got the car back, CF hood, paint. Now it's time to put it back together. The goal, we're gonna set this crazy goals, as you guys know. If you haven't already seen, we got a new spot in Compton. We're in the process of moving out, but we're gonna finish this and try to drive it to the new spot.
Mostly finished.
We'll-
Not finished.
We'll
finished.
finish
Drivable.
it enough to
Drivable.
we'll
Drivable.
finish it enough to drive it to the new
Yeah,
spot.
drivable.
Goal?
We've learned that making a car drivable doesn't mean it's finished. Right.
Yes.
Far from.
Donk is off the trailer. Now it's time to do some work. And if you notice, there's an empty parking lot. Because as soon as there's time to do work, everybody ran away. But today, we got our guy Rich over. Rich is all things old and shiny, right?
Yeah, old and chrome.
Old and chrome. So Rich is gonna help us out with all this stuff here. This is all the old body trim and the side moldings, and it's all gotta go back on, and it's gotta get refinished.
We're gonna start off with just laying it out and kind of mocking it up on here. We're gonna tape it up because we gotta do a cut and buff and actually make the shiny parts behind it nice on the paint before we lay this on. So we're gonna start off with doing that, sitting all the pieces on, and then once we get it all where we think it needs to be or where we know it needs to be, start ordering clips and fasteners to get it all going. And then while we're waiting on those parts, we're gonna polish, repaint, and touch up these pieces. So yeah, that's what we're asking.
Dude, I'm excited because there's no way Scotto or Hurt or anybody else was able to do this, because this takes a lot of skill and a lot of patience. 2 virtues that don't come easy, and especially not here.
All right, so you've already heard us tell you, we had a lot of delays getting the Donk painted, but we'd really hoped we would have gotten it back just a few weeks ago so that we could go to a Donk race that's happening in Barona, which is kind of like San Diego area. As you can see, we haven't gotten much done since it came back from paint the other day, but we're starting to clean it up, right? Got the engine bay cleaned up, got all the parts lined up, got all the rest of the stuff lined up, but all of this stuff still needs to make itself on the car before we can make a pass. Not to mention dyno tune, everything else. But still gonna head down to Barona, support our boy Sage, and you know, also see what the competition's like, because we know that Sage got fast cars, but the question is anyone else in California got fast cars? All right, we out here, Barona Drags. You guys might remember this spot from an old episode of Scumbag Lab. But this was the race we were supposed to get the Donk ready for. As you know,
Paint jail.
stuck in paint jail. So anyway, we're here, check it out, see some of the local competition. Who'll be some of the first people we got to break off. Yeah, anyway, Barona Drags, Donkmaster's going back to Cali show. You know what? I don't think we've ever actually shown this car to anybody.
Not on the channel yet. On
Yeah.
Instagram, yes. But not on the channel.
This is our boy Lloyd's. He's been at the shop for a little bit.
Sick because it's so nice and he actually hops it. Like it's not for look.
And it's actually the Tupac car from to live and die in LA.
To live and die in LA. Oh,
So Sage, what race we got going right now?
Right now we about to take the Blackbird, right? We been skinning Hellcat and stuff. So right now we got Big 00 from Las Vegas. Right here. He got slicks on the car. Look, he looking nervous. See how he looking? Look at nervous. He from Las Vegas, Nevada, man. 00, he got a tuner in the car right now. They changed the setting on the nitrous.
Beep booping? You beep booping in there?
They doing something? What they doing over there, though? Huh?
Minding his goddamn business. Minding his business.
How you doing? You mind your business? He the owner of the car. He got to drive, and I'm driving this.
What you got?
Oh, I'm going Blackbird for sure.
Yo, he should run that Hemi.
Dude, did you see his front wheel? His front wheel came off the floor.
Yo, we should go get that Hemi over there, that Alter. The Alter ran a 6 flat.
He's smoking it. Glass house.
It says on the car, so you don't. You can pretend like you know.
Yeah. This is a glass house. It's got a 454. Look at that trunk. 30 south.
I gotta admit, I like the silver. Like I would never think. It looks really good though.
Silver's classy, man. You get a silver or a nice gloss black, can't go wrong.
Yo, left lane, right lane, left lane, right lane.
Right lane. What are you doing, left lane?
Left lane.
All right, let's go.
Go German. As expected, the German car broke.
Dude, you don't go against Donk wheels, boy. You should know this.
Big wheels, big rims. We came to a big rim event, and I rooted against a big rim car, and it won.
I don't know what you're thinking. Okay, here we go. So this is a good matchup.
By the way, I think the battery's gonna die the minute they take off. Let's see how this works out.
This is probably the perfect amount of space for a Tesla.
Yeah. Man, he just planted a whole oak tree in that dude's backyard. Still got him. Still got him.
I'm telling you.
We didn't bring the Donk down to race. We figured we'd race something. And this right here, this is Tony right here. Tony hauled this thing down here, so he's gonna get the chance. You gonna drive merch van?
This is the man.
I'm driving merch van.
You got
Hopefully I don't let you down.
You think we'll pass tech?
I don't know. We get my hat.
We're about to see. Oh, all right, perfect. We passing tech. We passing tech.
So hopefully it works.
Well, let's rip everything out of it and get her set up.
This is how much it costs to pass tech, right here.
That's the cost?
That's the
That's
tech
what it
fee.
cost us? Sweet.
Yep.
All right, cool. Now we all know what a payoff looks like down here in Barona. Just to catch you guys up real quick. LS6, Holly EFI setup. It's got some seats right out of a World War II bomber. And it's got a lap belt. What could go wrong?
Not much.
Nah.
Not much.
Nah. And it's riding on air. It's meant for this. It's gonna be fine.
Tony's gonna do good.
What could go wrong? So you definitely have the most consistency of the whole day here. And I've seen real fast reactions off you. So
Having fun.
yeah, definitely. We're just trying to have fun too. So I don't think Tony's ever even ran a tree before. So you're gonna tree him, and then we'll see what goes happen from there. So
Don't sleep on my boy though. Okay, Tony's good. Tony's good.
what you got, Lloyd? What you thinking?
Shit, I'm with the fucking panel truck.
This just
Hoonigans all day, baby.
This just turned into a this versus that predictions.
What you got? What you got?
Merch van, Tony.
Sage. We're gonna run our merch van against that white Mustang that's been running all day. What you got?
Mustang.
all right. You want some action on that?
White Mustang?
Yeah, it's white Mustang right here.
I go to merch van. I thought you were the old school Mustang.
I feel like we just locked our astronaut in Apollo 13.
It also like we just closed the cell door.
Getting wobbly already. Come on, Tony. Lock it in. Come on, Tony.
Go.
Oh my god.
Hey, the merch man for the win.
Came out.
The merch man for the win.
You can buy stuff and you can race stuff. Same van. Tony gets the win.
I never doubted you, Tony. I never doubted you.
And that's the end of the episode. Another fun event. We're gonna race you next time.
Oh yeah, so when you done gonna be ready, Scott? It's gonna be ready, man.
You saw it? You saw it the other
I
day?
seen it, I did check it. It look good.
It's not ready.
No, it's not ready. But when it get close.
It's gonna be good. It'll be fun.
Yeah, you know the call.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Drives, not
Hurt's
finished.
Hurt's car. Hurt finished his car and oddly doesn't drive.
I use my car.
You guys should just fight. You guys like literally need to just fight.
Eventually. It's gonna be a pay-per-view fight.
Tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening.
6 minutes into it, me and him would both be just hugging out of breath.
Fully gassed out.
I got 6 haymakers.